What's up, everybody? My name is Crossfire291. This is going to be my first video. Just something kind of short, sweet, just to kind of test the waters, I suppose. We are going to be playing Airport Madness 3D today. Okay, this game is on Android. You can also get it on Steam for a PC. It's pretty fun, pretty simple as well. Yeah, other than that, I don't know what else to say about it. I've only played it for a little bit, so just to familiarize myself with this game. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. You do have to purchase different maps if you want them on Android. I'm not sure about the PC game. I have not downloaded that yet, but I will. So the only option we have available is Kingston, Jamaica. We're going to select that. Let's do runway 30. We have different gameplays, or game modes. Continuous play, it's a steady flow of traffic, and you can have as many mishaps or crashes as you want. Building traffic is where traffic, obviously it says here, starts slowly, but gradually builds. Time trial, how many airplanes can be landed in 15 minutes. Then move 100, so successfully move 100 airplanes at a heavy rate. Since I've only played this game a little bit, I'm not very fluent in it. Let's do time trial. See what we can do in 5 minutes, or 15 minutes rather. So the game's going to load here. I don't know what it's like on other devices, but it takes a few seconds on my phone. All right, and the clock has started. So you tap on the headers above, and you select what you want them to do. You can pinch to zoom out. We're going to have him go for immediate takeoff. That guy. Whoop. Down on the right-hand side of my screen, you can see radar for the airport and the surrounding airspace as well. The one on the right is the surrounding airspace, and that shows which aircraft you have coming in. You can have them slow down or speed up or go to a normal speed, and have this guy line up on runway 30. You have to keep an eye on these guys. I'm going to have this guy take off like right now. I'm going to speed up the Concorde to get him through. And once they get down to the, once they touch down, you can have them expedite off. And expedite off just means they're going to expedite their turn off of the runway onto a taxiway. I'm sort of a fan of planes. I used to fly in Air Cadets here in Canada. That's where I'm from. And anyway, I used to be in Air Cadets. I was trying to obtain a pilot's license, but it's too expensive. Once I aged out of Air Cadets, I was not able to get it done for free anymore. So, just too expensive for me. You can view the surrounding airspace here. You can see the planes that are coming in. You can also see the planes that have landed and are taxiing. This first one, the Concorde, is going to hold at runway 30, which is a taxiway over here to the terminals, the smaller terminals. And this last plane, I'm not sure what it is. It is taxiing to gate, and when it just says taxiing to gate, it's going to the terminals over here on the left side, the large terminal. Okay. And we have a Boeing 737 coming in. He's at 200. This Concorde's coming in pretty quick too. They're doing the same speed. They should be okay. I have the traffic rate down. You can see that up in the left-hand corner there. That is just the rate in which traffic is generated, I suppose. So that Concorde is holding at runway 30 to cross. The plane has crossed, so I'm going to allow him to cross. I'm speeding up this other Concorde, so he comes in a little bit quicker. We can get him off of the runway, free up the runway for any aircraft that might take off or be coming into land. Actually, 767 here, we're going to get him going a little bit quicker. If you watch down at the bottom, you can see tweets come up. I don't know if that's what they call them, but that's what they look like. So if you're doing like a crap job, they'll let you know about it. If you're doing a good job, they'll also let you know about it. So over here, you can see this Concorde is going into the gate there. They're going to offload, reload, and then they'll be ready for pushback, and they will request clearance for pushback. You can give them that clearance. And we have this little teeny thing here. Not sure what that is. Almost looks like a Beechcraft. And there we go. We have a taxi on that Concorde there. And we'll get this Concorde across as well. That little plane is ready. We're going to tell him to push back to... Wow. We're going to tell him to push back, and he can taxi to the runway. I am using a Google Play app to, screen capture this on my phone. I will be doing computer games, maybe some console games at some point in the future as well. I'm not sure how often I'm going to upload, but we'll see. Maybe I'll try once a week, once every other week, see how it goes. Okay, he's clear, so I'm going to allow this Concorde to line up and go for an immediate takeoff. Because we do have another Boeing 767 arriving there. And after this Boeing 767 comes in here, I am going to have that little teeny plane line up, and we'll get him out of here. And this A380 is coming in pretty hot, so I hope I can get this little plane off the ground fast enough. I have noticed that the different aircraft do take off the runway quicker and slower than the different types of aircraft. See, this one will take off right about here. Yeah, right about here. This A380 will use up basically the whole runway. We're going to have that Concorde line up real quick. We have two planes here kind of biting for position, so we're going to slow one up, have the other one come in a little quicker than the other. Just waiting for this little plane to load. There we go. We're going to have this Boeing 767 expedite This one's going a little bit slower, so he should be good. He won't crash into the other one. And I don't know, maybe I will... Yeah, maybe I will, I don't know, purposely have a crash just to show you guys. I think the default setting for the traffic rate on this game is traffic rate 5, which when I played it, it was a little bit too much. So I backed it off to 1, and then it's a little bit too easy. So I just upped it to 2 just to get used to it, and maybe I'll increase the traffic rate at some point. We're falling a little bit behind here. And we have a couple planes coming in over on the right. Maybe one of them I will, I don't know, purposely cause a crash just to show you guys. Mistakes happen when you get really kind of flustered and whatnot. This guy's ready as well, and we're going to have him push back. Here is the A380. He's going to cross the runway. We're going to tell him to cross. We're going to have this, I don't know, 737 or whatever it is, line up. Okay, one of these planes I am going to have crash. I think that SW4, so that'll be a Sierra Whiskey 4. If I can get a plane on the runway in time. This Concorde's going to come in hot. There he goes. We're going to expedite him off, as usual. We're going to have this plane line up, and we're going to have the Sierra Whiskey 4 crash into him. And there it is. So that's what happens. Right, and that was right at the end of it. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Yeah, I thank you for joining me. I do have a Facebook page if you want to go check that out or whatever. I have a Twitter. I haven't tweeted anything on it yet, but maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll do so in the future. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to go check out my Facebook page, you can search, well, you can maybe do a couple of things. You can search Crossfire 291. Or, actually, I don't have an username set up. So, I'm not sure. Yeah, just search Crossfire 291 on Facebook. You'll find that. You can follow me there. No, I don't know. I'll maybe post some other related things, like maybe photos of me editing games, or not editing games. What am I talking about? Maybe photos of me rendering games in Premiere Elements, video editor or whatnot. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do some more personal stuff on there, as well as tweets on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I will actually put a link to my Facebook and Twitter pages down in the description, so go ahead and click on those, give me a follow or a like. Yeah, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you dislike this video, well, hit that dislike button. Whatever you do, be sure to tell me why you either disliked the video or if you liked it. Yeah, just don't blow steam up my ass or anything like that. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks a lot for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one.